Hey everyone, EG Braden CM here. Today I want to be showing you kind of a preview and my impressions of the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 beta. Now this beta was fantastic. Having played a few number of matches across a variety of modes in the recently released beta, it's already clear that the Garden Warfare 2 is doing a number of things right. For instance, the game itself has been expanded. There's now a new unique hub where you spawn and where you can access the different gameplay modes, customize your character, and pick up quests. Perhaps the best thing about the hub world, though, is the continuous battle being waged in real time between the plants and the zombies, and the way that the imagery is depicted in the surroundings. On the side of plants, you'll find lush, bright scenery giving off the feel of a typical backyard, while on the zombie side of the fence, you'll find that the air is thick with purple fog and diabolical contraptions spark electricity into the skyline, something from Victor Frankenstein's lair. Although all of this is bright to life with Garden Warfare, it's just beautiful to look at. The way it looks, fortunately, PopCat has once again delivered with the overall aesthetics. The game moves at a silky smooth 60 frames per second, allowing the delightful animation to really prove its worth. Bright colors pop while attacks and abilities look stunning, with some nice particles effects to boot. All these effects come together for some hilarious insanity as battles ensure across a number of interesting, if not mind-blowing maps. Probably my favorite map is the Moon Base Z map, which was just a phenomenal piece of good flow. Some of the insanity, all the characters return from the first game with some new faces. On the plant side, we have Gatling gun toting Colonel Corn, which is, you can see right here, the mystical Rose and the space age Citron. While the zombies get some mech wielding Imp, the hilariously over the top hero Super Brains, and the cannon riding Captain Deadbeard. Each of the new character classes has their own distinct look and feel, and while they're instantly slot in place next to the return classes. Some, like Rose, who use a number of magical abilities, are more interesting than others, allowing you to pull off combos such as freezing opponents in time before turning them into a goat. The goat is fantastic. The Imp uses a clever little nod to EA's other franchise Titanfall by calling in this mech robot. Garden Warfare 2 is much of the same of what the original offered. The game modes Gardens vs. Graveyards return, but there is a flipped one where Herbal Assault, where the plants attempt to capture a number of zombie-controlled zones against the time limit. Team Vanquish and Garden Arms are also there as well. Garden Warfare 2 looks to be a bigger, more bombastic version of its predecessor, and that's okay. The third-person shooter fundamentals are as good as before, with moment-to-moment gameplay being extremely fun, unpredictable, and wacky. The new characters add a layer of tactic and skill, with some characters being able to easily conjure up combos to wield on the battlefield. It will be interesting to try new modes that aren't simply flipped versions of existing ones. In the current set of maps, aside from Moon Base Z, while visually interesting, don't stand out as ever becoming series stalwarts. Despite all this, Garden Warfare 2 does have areas of improvement, including the aiming still has no feedback, and it's a little sluggish at times. Now, it'll be very interesting to see how Garden Warfare 2 evolves with further updates, but this is just a quick beta impressions from it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the game. Thanks for listening.